What's up, guys? How we doing? I'm so sorry that I am late. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Let's see. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I got feedback from my own stream. How's everybody doing? Can you guys hear me? How's the audio? Hey, Craig, how are you doing, Fitzy? So the reason for the delay, actually, is I have my Sony ZV-1 that I've had for about a year. I have a Microsoft Surface Pro. I have a microphone. I'm trying to do this legit, and I just got out of work, and none of this stuff is connecting. So I'm not used to talking to an actual camera. I'm used to looking at a video thing. So I'm actually going to try and look and answer you guys. How is everybody doing? Josh, what's going on? Patrick, what's going on? Fitzy, how are you? Terry, what's happening? Craig, what's happening? Bruce, what's up? Jason, how are you? I'm very grateful to have you guys in here tonight. I know this is a last minute live stream. I definitely plan on doing more of these. I'll try not to look down and actually at the camera. Woo. Hope everybody is doing well. I definitely want to do more of these. Jermaine, how are you? Now, this is what we call a community stream, and just want to see how you guys are and more to catch up with the community. You guys know me. I'm a community guy. I'm more interested in the conversation than I am in how many subscribers and everything else that goes with typical YouTube. I plan on doing a lot of content this year, and I want to talk a lot about that tonight. And I do have big plans for the channel. John Hooper is in the house. Yeah, I even have this ability now to add people's comments. Got my girl Jennifer is in the house. Everybody's in the house. Hamza, how are you? Playing some BioShock. Nice. So, real quick, a video that I'm looking to do in the next few days. I've been promising to do it for a while. And Jennifer, you're in the chat. You'll be happy to know that actually the camera that I'm using is the Sony ZV-1. Jennifer helped me pick this camera out. And those of you that don't know Jennifer Gala, she's a filmmaker. She is a composer, and she has an amazing channel on YouTube as well as the HDR Super channel. So I have a video that I want to do on that. I've been wanting to do it for a while because her channel has not only amazing content, but the HDR Super channel, which is a new channel, is actually for content creators. So for those of you that even buy TVs and you want to see, native 4K, even 8K content, Jennifer does that. So I'll definitely be doing a video on her channel. But if you guys do not know who Jennifer is, please go right to her channel. It's Jennifer Gala Media, and then the other one is HDR Super channel. It'll probably be iMovie, Jen, to start off with. Hi, Transvania. Alan Keith, what's up? Thank you so much for saying hello. Let's see how many we got. We got 29, I think, in here so far. All right. I know this is a last minute live stream, so I'm going to just say hello to everybody that I see so far. Hamza, what's up? Josh, what's up? The Godfather, what's happening, my friend? I'm sorry I made you guys wait. Jay Frank, how are you? And these are basically Dwayne Phillips. What's up? Dwayne just got his certification, ISF calibration certification. I definitely want to have Dwayne on one day and do an interview with him because I want to hear about his journey into calibration. And I'm definitely looking to do more interviews. You guys saw me interview Robert and Dwayne D. Nice. Did an interview with them. And that's really my passion. So you'll see me doing more of that. Woody, what's happening? Do a little shout out to Craig Osterberg. Craig, thank you so much. Craig has always got really nice comments and watches everything. So Craig, I really appreciate you guys watching. Terry's always there. Woody's always there. Fitzy, what's happening? But Bruce Carter, my boy, Jason, Black Francis, what's happening? Gary at Sci Services. Gary, how are you? Jermaine, of course, my girl Jennifer's in here. John Hooper from Vienna. Hamza, Z Black Rider. Everybody's in here chilling. Them guys are actually playing Bioshock. That's amazing. Cryptocolor Highlights Tech. What's happening? Trey Sylvania saw the video with Spare Change. Yeah, I mean, did Shane's video go up? So those of you who have seen me and Shane are definitely collaborating more. We've collaborated since I started YouTube, but we're very good friends. Chintaput, how are you? And we're looking to do much more content together. And we've partnered, and we actually got a new space. So we actually have a studio space. And you'll see the space on his channel. We're doing vlog channel together on his channel, and we'll be doing projection comparisons, TV comparisons. But we're going to have the space. Low to high, what's happening? We're going to have the space to be able to compare 4 or 5 TVs. We're going to have the space to compare short throw projectors against 85-inch TVs. So we're going to literally have content that's not available on this entire platform. And obviously, Value Electronics is a great help to us, and Robert's amazing. But looking to do more content. For those of you that didn't know, Sterling, what's happening? For those of you that don't know, last year we had like this huge basement kind of explosion in my house, and it really crippled my studio space. And I didn't do a ton of content, and I'm definitely looking to do much more this year. Definitely doing a lot so far. But I have the equipment again with Jennifer's help. I have the Sony ZV-1. I have a DSLR camera. I have an iMac on the way, and I'm looking to not play around. So I'll be doing actual interviews with other influencers as well. So if there's somebody you want to see me do an interview with, let me know, and I'll reach out to them, and I'll do an interview with them. Not looking to interview famous people, but other influencers. So definitely going to do good friend Brass Tax, getting him back on the platform. FOMO is definitely going to get interviewed, and you'll see me collaborate with those guys. Love FOMO. So I'm looking forward to a great year. The first TV you're going to see me with will be the C2, probably the 55-inch C2 G2. We're going to have that. And basically anything that you see at Value Electronics. So you're going to be seeing the biggest reason for the space that we're putting in is going to be to do like the QD OLEDs. We'll have that versus the A90J Master Series. So you're going to see a lot of really cool stuff. And Bruce, yeah, Shane already does a lot of those, Bruce. So, we'll be doing more of that. I'll be doing more speaker comparisons with him. So it's really been on me just to do more, and as somebody who runs this channel, I need to apologize to you guys that, not being as in contact with you guys as I would like to be. I look forward to doing this. YouTube's not a job for me, but it does enrich my life, especially now that things are so, what's up, Tristan, what's happening? Especially with things being cheapest gamer, how are you? And I'll say this from my heart. Things have been challenging for you, for me, for family, for friends. I've had some losses. You guys have had some losses. I think more than ever, what we have here as a community, I know you guys are part of a lot of different communities, and I honestly think I'll be doing a video on tech influencers as well. I think you guys should watch everyone. I think you should get everybody's opinion and feedback. And I think the more communities you're part of, it's just the way social networking has become. It's like literally I was out today running around like a maniac, and I started to freak out because I couldn't wait to get on here. And even last year when things were terrible and I was super busy, when I wasn't around you guys, it bothered me. So you guys are important to me. I'm not just saying that. Again, this isn't my career, but I'm looking to do much more of it because, again, it enriches my life. Combat Genix, what's up? Kmar, what's up? Tristan, thank you. IRL, HDR, what's happening? Low to high, what's going on? Again, before we get too much into it, we have my good friend Jennifer Gala in the channel. And now you guys have heard me talk about Jen a lot. She's in Canada, amazing filmmaker and composer. Check out her content. She doesn't need me to plug her. She has a huge channel, but she created a separate channel that is for creators. And if you want to see your TV look its best, check out HCR Super Channel. I mean, she's amazing. Please check her out. Love Jen, and we'll collaborate. I'm gonna try and get Jen involved with the Value Electronics with the shootout. I'm sorry, I read the comments, guys. Oh, Josh Nelson. Oh, Josh, thank you. Oh, nice to see your face, Josh. Guys, super chats. Thank you. That is very sweet of you. They are not necessary, but I really appreciate it. It's very, very nice of you, Josh. Thank you so much for all the great comments. But when it comes to, again, very sweet of you and much appreciated. But for you guys to have your comments and stuff read, you don't need to super chat me. That's not at all why I do this. But Josh, that's very, very sweet of you. I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate the support. Very, very nice of you. So I appreciate that, Josh. It's good to see your faces too. If you guys have profiles, put your faces in there because I have all these screen names, but I have no idea what your faces are. And if you, in your comments, if I respond to you guys a lot, start putting your real names in there so I can say what's up to you properly. So thank you very much, Josh. Tristan, what's going on? Franchise, what's happening? Really, really nice, you guys. Sterling, what's going on? But yeah, check out Jen. I mean, because I do talk about her a lot, but I will tell you guys, and you guys will appreciate this. When I was first starting and we're looking to do demo, I get in the habit of looking at the camera, doing demo material. So many of my videos I put up like LG, Samsung, different manufacturers. Unfortunately, what ends up happening is sometimes that is uploaded by somebody else. So immediately, a lot of our videos were getting hit with copyright strikes. And a lot of these demo videos, again, are from creators such as Jen. And I reached out to Jen probably almost a couple of years ago, maybe, Jen. And we got talking on Facebook, and she allowed me to use her content. And she's a passionate videophile and gamer and filmmaker. I don't know how she has time to do any of that stuff, but she ends up created the HDR Super Channel, which is growing. My goal is to get that channel bigger. And so, guys, if you get a chance, after this video or this live stream, go over to the HDR Super Channel. Please like and subscribe. That's going to be most of the demo material you'll see on the channel. So it's not going to just be the Spears and Muscle demo disc. You're going to see a lot of Jen's content. And Jen is also open to suggestions. So if you do like and subscribe on her videos, ask her what you want to see. I mean, the Gala Media channel's got ridiculous amount of videos. And first of all, if you have an LED, it's very punishing because a lot of it is that space demo. So it really hard on the backlight. But exquisite content. I love her. She's also a very sweet and generous and honest person. So please check her out. Sub to the HDR Super Channel. I'm telling you, it's amazing content. And actually, like I said, I'll be doing a video on her channel. I want to get the content right before I did it, Jen, but I'm going to do it anyway. So before these TVs come out. So Terry, how are you? Again, Dwayne Phillips, congratulations. He had just gotten his ISF certification. BD, how are you, my friend? Good to see you guys. So guys, what do you guys want to talk about today? You want an Arnold impersonation? Come on, Tristan. Don't do this. Well, that's what Van Damme is. Don't do this one. Just answer the question. So the floor is open. What do you guys want to talk about? Because these are community streams. So these are basically whatever you guys want to talk about, we can talk about. And Dwayne, we are going to do an interview with you. I promise I am going to have you on. And I do want to hear about your journey into certification, ISF certification. Elden Ring, am I going to play Elden Ring? Probably not. Combat Genic, simply because it's just not my cup of tea. And I just don't have time. I really wish I was more into RPGs. And I just, what it is, I put those games down and then I don't know where the hell I left off. I'm playing Dying Light now, which I really enjoy. But I will tell you, the more I get into these consoles, the more underpowered I find them to be, which is very disheartening, which we will talk about if you guys like. Let's see. Go back up. Rick Shaheen, what up? Rick Shaheen's wife loves the Van Damme impersonations. Rick, put her name out there so I can do a special Done to the Swan for her. Will I replace my LG C1? I have the opportunity to sell my C1, and what I'll be doing is probably looking at another panel. The question is, what will that be? If I wasn't in this industry, would I be updating it? No. I mean, it's absolutely great. There's absolutely no reason to update it or get it, but I may not, because I'm going to have the opportunity again, thanks to Robert and Value Electronics. We're working so closely together that I'll be able to bring you every major display from those three companies, Samsung, LG, and Sony, as well as even Hisense. So I may not need to buy something else. But I think what it is for me when I do like video game videos, I want to be able to put them on a newer display for you guys. And that's what it'll be. But it'll be, I guess my thing is this. What am I most excited about would be the Z9K. Patrick Noble, what's up, player? It would be the Z9K. That'd be the panel that I'm most excited about. Fitzy, thank you for the super chat. Very nice of you. I don't know how to put that up. Oh, here it goes. Very nice of you. Hey, Brian, do you check your own personal panels for screen uniformity, stuck, or dead pixels? I found 3 dead pixels on my A90J. I appreciate all you do. Fitzy, thank you so much. Again, guys, if you're just jumping in, super chats, very sweet of you. They are not necessary. I will answer your questions. That's what I do the whole thing. But Fitzy, it's a great question. Do I check my own panels? I do. To a degree, though. I will tell you that what I recommend when you first get panels is to enjoy them. Watch them for the first few weeks. As it gets closer to your return window, then start pixel peeping and see what you see. But yeah, it's tough, Fitzy, because some companies do honestly believe that that is 3 is under their what they allow. That's their tolerance. Samsung allows 11 or 12, and they have to be not in your viewing area. I don't accept any dead pixels, Fitzy, but it all depends on where they are on the screen. But do I check them? I do. Do I go nuts over them? Not as much as I used to. Let's see. Z Black Rider, is this the year to dump a ton on a new TV? The Black Rider, it is always going to come into what you're coming from. You know, if you're on a panel, everyone says, is this the year? I think this year will be exciting because you're going to see QD OLEDs. They're going to be pretty expensive, not as crazy as we thought. They're going to be limited to a few sizes. I can't recommend buying one of those this year, but it's really the need. If you have something that you're happy with, my friend, and it's a good size, there's no reason to upgrade this year. Hamza, I let Value Electronics QC my panels. To me, that's for Value Electronics. To me, that's more valuable than the actual calibration. I mean, Dwayne D Nice does an incredible job, but to me, it's really the Fitzy. I would return it. I'll get back to that last one, Z Black Rider. But Fitzy, if you're within your return window, the fear with dead pixels is that they'll spread. There's no, once a pixel gets stuck or dead, there could be a line defect after that. If you're in return window, send them back, especially the A90J. Yeah, Z Black Rider, they're going to be great, and it's going to be the first year of any new technology. Do you really want to be the guinea pig for that? Thank you, my friend, my boy right here, Crypto Color. You guys, the kindness that you guys show for many of us that are into tech, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friend. I don't say subscribe enough. That's not my nature. I really appreciate it. So guys, if you could while we're in the video, I really, really appreciate it. Let's see if I can fix this camera a little bit. You guys don't really need to see me better. Oh, let's see. Anyone know what color space Samsung's native color space uses? I was told. I am not sure. Their Samsung is very vague, just like Sony is with their zones, but I will definitely let you know when it's out. And I'd already spoken to Robert that definitely looking to spend more time with Samsung this year. A little more of their panels. Samsung is interesting because with Samsung, it's a lot of times it's their quality control. But in reality, I do want to see they are the leaders in the industry. They just reported their numbers, I think 14 years, 15 years in a row, number one by a lot. What's up, my man? How you doing? How's everybody? Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, here's Bruce. What's up, Bruce? I don't miss VRR on my A90J either. I'm strictly console gamer. You guys will be happy to know that when these new panels come out this year, Sony is saying they are going to have the VR update when these new panels come out of the box, and then all 2021 TVs will be updated to VRR. I totally understand what you're saying, Bruce. And the reason I do agree with that is most of these panels are, or I should say, all these games have console gamers, VSync is enabled in game. So VRR, G-Sync, FreeSync, VSync is done in game on consoles. The only thing I'll disagree with, Bruce, and it's not a great thing, is they're using VRR on the Xbox to do the way they're doing not 4K 120. Who are we kidding? 1080p 120 in Dying Light. And so in other games, Microsoft is using VRR to access that, meaning the PS5 won't have that feature. That's the only thing. And it's not being used, Bruce, for what we know VRR to be used for, which is just to sync the frames. It's being used to get a higher refresh rate, even if it's not stable. So Dying Light 2 is 1080p 120. That was added on the Series X via VRR. PS5 doesn't have that, therefore Sony doesn't have that because of lacking that feature. But rest assured, it's coming. So I'll also be doing an interview upcoming with one of the Sony engineers. So I'll have access to that, and you'll be hearing a lot from them. Lance, Alex, how are you? Yeah, Godfather, I totally understand. Again, it reminds me a little bit, guys, of Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank on the PS5, it used HDMI 2.1 to create this 40 FPS mode. And I was glad to see that, but I don't like using HDMI 2.1 that way because in theory, people with HDMI 2.0 TVs should have been fine. And that set them apart. So I want to, for me, bring everybody with you. If you're saying that HDMI 2.0 can do 4K 60, there's no reason they can't use that. All right, so what I do is I get to the bottom, then I go back up to the top. Miss anybody? As a Black Rider, I am cheap, still holding on to the 900E. Believe me, I completely understand. 900E is still a great panel. Let's see. Not really, Jay Frank, with internet on these TVs, a lot of people make a huge deal about that. I'm not really that caught up in that part of it. My classmate, what makes you most excited about the Z9K? Honestly, it's the return of the backlight master drive. I was a huge Z9D fan and Z9G fan, and the backlight master drive is much more than marketing. It's actually within the display. I know for the Z9G, the backlight master drive was $3,000 just being in the panel. So for me, Sony's taking no prisoners. Again, being on the side of the consumer, I don't love, I felt like that happened with the Z8H not being a master series. People bought that, and I want to see more support. I don't want to see such a delineation between that. I want somebody with a Z9J feel like, oh, what the hell? I just bought this. So I know that happens with all technology, but as a YouTuber, whatever the hell I am sensitive to what the consumer goes through. So I'll give you an example. When the A90J came out, A9G comes out, they carry that over for 2 years. That's always been the way Master Series are. So when they release another Master Series TV, I was not happy about it. I don't have one. I'm not happy for you guys and for the people that I recommend buy these panels. So that's one thing I will say about influencers, even the big guys. We were so cavalier. We will just throw out a new panel and say, hey, you're supposed to love this, and totally forget that I recommended one to you last year. I don't want to do that. That's not what, that's why you have guys like us. Josh Rich, they replaced your 895J. Oh, awesome. All right, go back to the bottom. Let's see. So I will say that, the X95K, Dwayne, is going to be amazing. We'll see. That's going to be a backlight master drive on their 4K flagship. It won't be in Master Series. So I'm actually very interested in that as well, because I'm actually dying to return to LED. And remember, we're going to be seeing, back to that question about the Z9K, we're going to be seeing mini LED for Sony. And that's exciting as well. I mean, 113 Tech, the problem you're hearing with Elden Ring is the same problem you're hearing with these games are not coming out complete. They're requiring patches, and the patch in Elden Ring hurt the PCs. Like ACG is a great channel, Angry Santor Gaming, check him out. These games are being patched. They're worse, they're better. They need to come out with things complete. If you want to hear me rant, we can talk about gaming all day, because gaming is, to me, in the worst place it's ever been. Let's see, cheapest gamer. Sony replaced my defective AAH with the A80J. I'm not a fan of the semi-matte screen. You're going to see A75K. You're going to see the new A80 is going to have the same thing. You're going to see a 77-inch is going to be, it's going to be reflective, and then the other one's going to be matte. So I don't know why they do that either. I don't love that either, but I totally understand. Carol Brooke, how are you? Good to see you. How's everything, my friend? Thank you for jumping on. Oh, X95. Okay, I was like, wait a second. What the hell? I almost had me Googling TVs that I never heard of. Here's a great comment right here. Sprung Robin. I just started Cyberpunk on the Xbox Series X. I'm glad I waited. Still some bugs, though. So what you just said, now being a PC gamer, I start looking at this camera. Being a PC gamer, what I would do, like many PC gamers, is I would hang back and let these games take their updates. Being a console gamer, the best part about being a console gamer was plug and play. Buy the game. Typically, day one, you're pretty good. Other than multiplayer, you would just load it and be good to go. That's not the case anymore. So my buddy Brass Tacks, you guys hear me talk about him a lot. I'll be interviewing him in a few weeks. What you'll end up seeing is that he's played these games at launch. Like Ratchet and Clank, perfect example. He blew that game out, and then like 2 weeks later, it had this 40 FPS mode, which makes all the difference in the world. Ghost of Tsushima, he beat that. So now I'm learning that a game like Cyberpunk, obviously Sprung Robin, was a mess. But I would be furious if I spent 50 hours to beat that game to have it now in its final form. So good comment. I totally understand. Carol Brooke, which one will be the best one to get? The LG C2 48-inch or the Sony A90K 48-inch? It's a good question. Carol, I hate to give you the answer that we all give, but to me, Sony still has the edge in processing with the cognitive processor. It's still more film-based. I still think the A80J looks better for me in regards to film, streaming, movies. But if you are gaming at all, Carol, and you do want to have the flexibility, the LG is the way to go. The C2 is supposed to be 30% brighter. The 48-inch A90 is not going to have the heat sink. So they may even out that way. But again, just more your usage, Carol. Are you more into gaming or into film? I would say if you're more of a streamer, you like film, Sony, and then C1 or C2 for gaming. I'll have the C2 at 55 inches, so please stay tuned. I'll let you know. Let's stop looking at this and look at that. So, Carol, hopefully that answers your question. But it's almost been that way for a while. Whatever you watch is really going to dictate which one is better. Let's see. I also said the same thing. Oh, here's my boy right here. Brainwaves Advice Topics LLC. I believe my man has a channel. Check him out. Very, very nice guy. So many of you guys that I've seen on this channel, we have, I would say, probably the most positive and helpful community and encouraging community. I don't get a lot of hate until I'm on like Spare Change's channel. Then I get all the hate from those guys. But thank you so much, my friend. Follow him back. I believe he has a channel. Check him out. Thank you so much, Brainwaves, for always having that positive attitude. Really, really nice of you. I appreciate it. And yeah, hit that like button if you're watching. I would really appreciate it. Definitely be doing more of these. And again, you're going to see me doing more interviews with other influencers. That's my goal this year. I hope you guys saw the review or the interview with Dwayne D. Nice. We're going to interview him one-on-one. And you're going to see that interview where we're going to go through Robert's journey. It's kind of more of an origin story, how he started the store, his engineering background. Same with Dwayne D. Nice, great guy, brilliant guy, and he has a great personality. And with Dwayne D. Nice, it was really getting him out of the numbers and getting him to talk more about what he personally likes. And it's a whole new way of talking to my boy. So I definitely want to get D. Nice's, interview him. Oh, my boy right here. Get him on there. Matt, what's up? My Shidoshi. Don, do this one. You guys don't know I'm a big Van Damme fan. I was going to put that as my name up here. Matt, thank you for watching the channel. Go to the Kumite for my Shidoshi. Actually, it was Takana, my Shidoshi. Let's see. I'm going to go back up here. Sorry, I missed everybody. Classy is in the chat. Keep it classy. How are you doing, my man? How's everything? Classy's really growing. Excellent content. I know you guys know him. We're all part of the same community, but definitely follow him back. He does amazing work. Check him out. I'm sure you'll see us all collaborate this year. My boy, Kung Fu Kenny. Some of these names, man. Kung Fu Kenny's a great name. I want to walk around being Kung Fu Kenny. Don't do this one. All right, Death Stranding. I don't want to walk around a lot with a backpack, so I would say Jedi Fallen Order. I know that's been upgraded, and I love Respawn. Respawn. If you guys don't know Respawn, that is the Call of Duty guys that were fired after Modern Warfare 2. I'll play anything that Vincent Bella makes. All right. Fitzy, thanks again. Please let me know the A90J once you get it replaced. Please let me know if it's clean. But do not settle, especially for Master Series, my friend. What's going on? Horns, what's happening? What's up, Brian? Absolutely loving the A80J so far, dude. I can't complain at all. I love the A80J. Really, really enjoy it. I'm so glad you are enjoying it, my friend. And let me know. Keep letting me know how you're loving it. Okay, Gary, Brian, your advice, please. External hard drive connected to iMac using latest. I gotta tell me, playback stops via Apple TV. I wish I had I knew more about that. I'll let you know once I get my Mac, Gary. So hit me up with that question again next live stream when I have my Mac, and I'll better be able to help you. I'm sorry I can't be of more help, my friend. But if you guys can help Gary, please do. Also on PS5, do you use HDR always on for your games? I actually do not. The HDR implementation on many of these games is terrible. And on OLEDs, you will see pretty heavy banding, as a lot of these HDR games don't do black. They get to this bluish gray. And then when you pan, you're going to see all kinds of banding. So I do not force HDR ever, my friend. So turn that nonsense off and just enjoy SDR. And you're more flexible with SDR anyway. You can actually change more of the settings. So I would say no. Yeah, I mean, dude, this is funny. So I have, my wife has a IT job. You know, I have 12-inch iPad. I have computers everywhere. And as I'm learning to spend time to stream, actually do editing, right? I do editing on, a small scale. I'm trying to get better at it. Apple is the worst. Nothing actually connects with anything. And this dongle, right now I'm using a Surface Pro and a Sony ZV-1. The ZV-1 wouldn't even be recognized on the iPad. This thing's 12 inches. I mean, so the Mac, I was using chains during the other live stream. I'm actually using a regular camera instead of the Surface Pro's camera. So I'm going to that next level, but trust me, I get you. I totally understand. Their ease of use when it works is amazing. Thanks, Brian. I love both movies and gaming, but I think a lot. I would say so. I mean, console gaming, Carol, and the A90K is going to be VRR out of the box. So that's what we're hearing from Sony, out of the box. So I think once we do that, you'll be all set. Riley, what's going on? How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, the ZV-1 can do 4K 30, but my phone does 4K 60. So I just need it to be able to not show up at, a convention with my phone is primary. But I have several cameras here, so I have to actually just start using. It's really ease of use. All right, guys. What do you guys want to talk about? Somebody pitch something. What do you feel like talking about? Hard target. Bruce. You know what's funny about hard target? Van Damme had that mullet. He's like, what was his name? Chance. My mama took one. I love when he's Van Damme. He's like, what is your name? Chance. My mama took one. I love Van Damme. Thank you, Tristan. Tristan is, again, one of those very positive people who I really appreciate watching. Don't know why he watches, because he's got a projector, but he watches. But yeah, Tristan, on Shane's channel, I collaborate with Shane Spare Change. What a different community he has over there. That group either loves you or absolutely hates you. But Shane and I are so different personality-wise, which I think is why our collaborations work. I'm silly. I'm not afraid to be silly, but I've gotten like fat shamed on Shane's channel. People telling me they hate me on Shane's channel. So I didn't realize I was a fitness YouTuber to be getting fat shamed, but I really appreciate you watching, Tristan. Always fun to talk to you, my man. Let's see. Let me jump around. Again, if I miss a question or something, just throw it back up, because it's not a super chat channel. Let's see. Whisper Status 74, LG C1, my favorite. Why? Because it has so many different settings to tweak. You can get the LG C1 to look the way you want. Had finds. I mean, they are. If you do look at both, Sony and LG, they have different flexibility. I do feel like when LG is an SDR, there's a million settings to change. So I think that's the best part about HDR, though, is HDR actually does simplify the settings. But I agree. I mean, LG and Sony, they're really just neck and neck. I got a video coming too on streaming apps, guys, where I actually saw some really crazy banding on the the YouTube app on the X92 had heavy banding. It also has it on my A80J. It's got it on every Sony. So I don't know if it's every app on the Sony, but definitely on the YouTube app. If you see some crazy artifacting, use an external device. I have the Apple TV app on the C1, Gary. I like it. I think it's fine. Again, it's hard to tell, but we have so many. As we're all getting rid of physical media, it's like streaming is good enough. But I like it. I think it's fine. What I like best about that, Gary, is going in and actually being able to buy movies for $4. Our wife, my pleasure, my friend. I don't have any expertise. I'm basically just you guys. There is really no difference. The only difference I have from you guys is I got a camera and a microphone. But I appreciate you watching. I literally learn more from you guys than you can ever learn from me. I'm just very grateful to have this platform, and you're going to see the channel blow up this year because I'm just grateful for it. And I'm going to do as much content as I possibly can. I'm actually scaling back my real career to do more of this because I just feel very grateful that you guys even care. When I see one person watch a video, I'm still like, nice. Woo! I got one watching. So I have 73 in here. I mean, that's unbelievable. I'm up here talking about nothing. I mean, I'm just here hanging out with you guys. And I love you guys. I mean, I love being here with you guys. And I don't know anything more than you. I really appreciate you watching, my friend. But you guys have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. Let's see. So the SteamYard is no joke. It's a good question. So Golden Boy, thank you so much for the super chat. Very, very nice of you. Hey, Brian, on the 80J, why is the Ethernet connection slower than Wi-Fi? I will say the only problem I've had, and I thought maybe it was part of the app Golden Boy, but their connection isn't great. I've noticed that with the A80J a lot of times as I'm watching content, it'll say Ethernet disconnected. Then it'll reconnect. So I don't even use the smart features on the A80J anymore. I hate to say that that's the way to get around it, but I just don't even use them anymore. I use external devices, and the NVIDIA Shield is excellent. Apple TV, even Chromecast, I think is better than their actual. And I'm going to bring it up with the Sony engineers when I talk to them, and hopefully they'll be able to help you with that. But I have no idea. It's just not great. I know mine is always on and off. Thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry if that wasn't a great answer, but I really appreciate it. All right. Oh, is the Black Rider saying, I think Vincent, hold on. Just lost it. Where did he go? Here we go. The Black Rider is saying, Golden Boy, I think Vincent has a fix. So check out Vincent HTV test. Crazy content on there. But just look it up if he's got it. He's not going to respond to you in the comments, but he may have it. Okay. Let's go back up. Very nice comment. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. You know what's funny? I do less of the walkthroughs at Best Buy. I'll tell you honestly. There's very little in the store to show you. I'm also not a small guy. So as I'm walking through Best Buy, I'm trying to, Shane, Tristan will appreciate that. Shane wanted me to put a GoPro in my backpack and just kind of walk around the store. I do less of those because other channels are doing these Best Buy walkthroughs now. I'm sure you guys have noticed that they're walking through with a camera. I mean, I did that years ago. I'm not saying I invented it, but I went through the creeper factor of trying to film. I still bring those to you. Even when I have these actual displays, I still want to show you what's actually in store. So I will still do those videos. Maybe I'll go in with Shane and I'll hide the camera with him, but I appreciate the love. I really do appreciate the kind words and encouragement. Thank you, my friend. Let's see. Bruce Carter, just finished watching Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City before I jumped on here. Amazing sound, decent enough. You know what's funny, Bruce? I will say that when I talk to people in movies, and I'm sure I'm going to check it out, no doubt, because I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that was insane. We can talk about that if you want. What a crazy movie that was. But I'm finding that with movies now, with shows, people are like, yo, you got to check it out. It's amazing. With movies, Bruce, what people are saying to me is exactly the way you put it. They're like, I mean, it was all right. So I feel like our standards for films have dropped, but I am definitely still going to watch it. Carol Brooke, wonder when we could get prices. You're going to have them in a few weeks. I mean, I'm going to have the actual prices with Robert. He's going to come on and actually do the prices. So I can give you leaked prices, but I don't tend to do that. When I have the actual prices, Carol, Robert's going to come on and I'll interview him and he'll just introduce them. So you'll have them. I'll tell you though, Carol, that at the end of March, the LGs are coming out. Sony's are coming out May, April. So you're going to see that from Sony. Let's see, where am I appreciate you too, dude. Thanks. I get mushy. I get mushy. I got just so much, got a lot of love for you guys. Am I going to see Batman, Craig? So you're going to see a new type of video next week, Craig. And there's Craig's face. And then, Craig, I'm glad I see your faces. I see you on I'm usually answering comments on my phone. Craig is the nicest guy. And Craig comes into every live stream and every video and just is just real cool. I mean, he's just a very nice guy. I am going to see Batman, Craig, and I'm actually extremely excited about it. I don't know what it's going to be, and I think it's really gritty, and he's like an emo Batman, but I am going to see it. So I'm going to go, we're going to do a vlog, Shane and I going to the theater. We're going to watch the film and then do a review after, Craig. So be sure to tune into that. You're going to see that Thursday evening. So hopefully you're going to see it, Craig. And Craig, again, thank you again for just being very kind and all the videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Again, guys, you don't have to. I mean, I appreciate it. It's very sweet of you. You don't have to do it, but I will answer a lot of the questions. But thank you. It's really, really generous. $10. Damn. I would like to pre-order the QNED 99 2022, but LG dropped the ball so bad in 2021. I am skeptical. However, with all the shortages, I want to pre-order something. The QN90B. So I didn't hate the QNED 99. And this is where I'll tell you, and again, thank you for the super chat, Travis. I dropped the ball for you guys because the QNED 99 was at Value Electronics. And I was so beat up at that particular time that I didn't even film it. And I didn't dislike it. It needed to take several updates, but I liked where they were headed, Travis. I liked where they were going with that TV. I should have brought it home and gone through it more for you. You'll definitely see me do more of that this year. I wouldn't worry about pre-ordering anything. I know we're going to have a lot of constricted, there's not going to be a lot, but don't pre-order anything. I would wait. The QN90B should be so similar. You're going to see that one. I'll have that one and the 900B. Sit tight. If you want to pre-order something, call Robert. You can pre-order something for $1 and let him know that I sent you. But don't feel the need that you have to pre-order like that because I don't think it's going to be that crazy. But the QNED, I'm hopeful, but I'll tell you, LG is so focused on OLED right now. I don't feel that they put all the resources they need to on LEDs. So it's really hard for me to recommend them. I am hopeful we will have one either home or Shane and I will have one in the studio. So sit tight. The Q90B you're going to see much sooner because Samsung is typically first. So again, much love. Thank you for the super chat. Very, very generous. But sit tight. If you want to pre-order anything, hit up Robert. Even if you don't buy it from him, just hold on to something. So we'll take care of you. Gary, 100,000. You know what's funny is I am so proud that the channel is about to hit 18,000. Now, you guys are going to laugh at that because I have other YouTubers that hate on me that say, oh, you only got this many. Guys, I do this so ridiculously part-time. My heart is in it. And so I'll share this with you. When you have your own business, I have my own business and my own career. People will say, why would you do YouTube? There's no money in YouTube. You don't need to. Here's the thing. Needing to do something isn't a monetary thing. when I look at what we're doing here and our conversations here, that's what I wish I could do in my personal life. You know, my wife and my daughters aren't going to sit here and talk the way we're talking. So I want to do this. And if it becomes a career in a few years, that's great. Like I said, this year you're going to be seeing me and Shane. We have a studio. We're going to be doing a ton of content. I'm upgrading all the equipment. You know, we're going to be doing a lot together, and this channel is going to grow. I'm doing interviewing. Again, I'm going to be interviewing other influencers. If there's somebody you want to see me interview, let me know. I'll reach out to them, and you're going to see me do a lot of different things. I don't want to do just TVs, but it's going to be more tech therapy. But it's something that, yeah, if I grow to 40,000, Gary, I'll be very, very happy. But I do appreciate it, man. Thank you for the love. So I get talking. That's terrible. You're at the end. You know, enough. It was terrible. All right, hold on. Somebody said something in here about somebody. Oh yeah, dogs are coming in. Come here. Somebody said something about what was it? Van Damme. They said their favorite movie was Lionheart. And I love Lionheart. That was one of my favorite. He's like, you. Oh, my dog just ran upstairs. You and Nicole. And he goes, you and Nicole, my only family. Bruce, I appreciate it. Actually, Bruce and I, when Bruce first came on the channel, I think Bruce and I had some disagreements, and I was more involved in the channel back then, and Bruce and I became friends because, you know, it was okay to disagree. I don't want everybody to agree with me in the comments. It doesn't help anybody. I'm done changing people's mind in the comments, but it was that him and I going back and forth. And then, you know, if Bruce was jumping into a video and he had information I didn't have, I'm thankful. And you guys know me. I'm never going to try to pretend that, oh, I came up with this. If I have information, I'll give it to you. And I'll say, Bruce, thanks to Bruce. I mean, I get a lot of shout outs and videos. Bruce, I really appreciate it. But these are friendships that grow over time. And no matter how big this channel gets, I'm not going to change. I have no desire. And what's funny is even when I do talk to larger YouTubers, make your video shorter. Speak less about this and more. I have no desire to do that. I'll tell you why. There's nobody out there I want to be like. There's nobody I want to emulate. I want to do what I feel I want to do. My whole thing is I want to be the person you want to get a beer with and hang out with. That's all I want to do myself. So I go to certain channels for information. I go to certain channels because they're funny. I go to certain, for me, it's just I'm doing this on the fly. There's nobody I want to be like. The biggest YouTuber you can think of, I have no desire to be that person. Again, I do my own career, and this is something I want to do and see where it goes. That's the best part about YouTube, is not having a boss. Destiny, come say hi. It's not having a boss. It's being able to do what you want. The minute you start, like even me and Shane, we're going to have this. You guys have seen us fight in live streams. He's not my boss. I don't want a boss. I want to be able to do whatever I want. He has his channel. I have my channel. Anybody I collaborate with, I want to still do my own thing. And that's something that you guys should all think about is I don't want this to be anything else. The other videos, these other channels have, you know, crazy in music. I don't care about that stuff. I really don't. All right. I don't know what this means. I just thought it was funny. It was. I love you too, Patrick. Yeah, and these videos are, I'm saying the tech therapy ones. I did one literally after a funeral. I had 2 deaths back to back, and I did a video about like the importance of technology, and people in comments are like, dude, you're sharing too much. I'm like, go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Tristan, go up. Gotta make me scroll up now. Hanging bows behind you. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. What's up, Danny? I don't know. You know what these are? These are some this is my moth. This is my living room. So my wife's like artistic. I if I pan around his room, there's all kinds of artsy pictures and stuff like that. So no, I don't deer hunt. But all right, that's actually good. All right, I'm not gonna touch my camera right now. It's doing something weird. All right, that's funny though. Let me scroll back up, get to where Tristan was talking about. Oh, oh boy, right here. What's up, Tempo? What's happening? Brian does it because he loves people, loves his community. It's true, because I do remember, look, the channel. I'm not famous or anything, but I do remember, honestly, when I started this channel, I started because I had all these defective TVs and all these issues, and then ended up having like extreme health issues in my home, and was taking care of family members, and I was just shooting videos and talking to myself. So I really do. It does an organic place. I'm not like striving to be some influencer. It's just something that I really enjoy. And I really appreciate it. So when I do have people that come in here, I do look at them as family. People say that all the time. Oh, thanks, fam. I do feel that way. It does. And what's funny is Robert Pattinson. I think it's funny. Is it Pattinson? I think it's funny that with Batman, they cast Ben Affleck, right? And they're like, "You will be great, Ben Affleck." And I have a conversation. This is why I would definitely want to do more of our podcast. Like, I don't want to see The Rock anymore. I know I'm in the minority. I don't want to see him anymore. I'm sure he's a great guy. He's very talented. He's jacked. I don't want to see his face anymore. So when Ben Affleck became Batman, I'm like, really? He was fine as Batman. Shane actually loves Ben Affleck as Batman. But Robert Pattinson from Twilight, I know he's done other things. When I saw him in that movie on Netflix, something about evil, he played like this pastor, and it was also Lighthouse. Very talented guy. Really interesting choice for Bruce Wayne. It does have a Crow vibe to it. My question for you, Dwayne, is like, are we going to get a sequel? The superhero thing just has a hard time, keeping things fresh. It's just sequel and prequel. It's very challenging. So I'm interested to see what they do with it. I thought the Joker was great, but keep it as a standalone. Do you know if I try to shoot? I don't think it's going to be open to the public this year. We already have, or Robert already has it booked. I do not hear anything about being open to the public this year. I'm sorry. I know that we're definitely looking to do more this year, like more creators, more TVs. You're gonna have an actual projector shootout. You're gonna have a 4K full shootout, 8K shootout, then 4K versus 8K. But you're gonna have the 4K. The 8K is gonna have native 8K. So we're gonna see. Because in my opinion, the LG ZX is the best panel last year. I would like to have seen that actually go against the A90J. Oh, I got some like porn cat. Hold on. Oh. Hold on, guys. I got my cat here. It's gonna literally unplug everything. Yep, there you go. All right. Love you, but all right. Hold on. 1 sec. All right. Okay. All right. Let me catch up. Sorry about that. Affleck. Spillage Village. Here we go. Twilight was huge when I was in. Yeah, we're still live. Oh yeah, I live stream for hours. Bro. I'm not one of them half-hour live streamers. It was super popular, and actually, kind of like Hunger Games, that was big, and then it was like fading out while it was still big, which was interesting. Bruce, the ZX 8K didn't have a heat sink, but something about it, Bruce, it was so rich. Its color. I did a channel. Of course I have a channel. But I did a video on the ZX versus the A90J, Bruce. They're not calibrated to look the same, but they looked, I mean, amazing. They really look beautiful. Was Prostatus, hey Griffin, how are you? What are the top 5 video games? Oh, wow. Half-Life 2, Bioshock, probably Halo, Modern Warfare. That's by top probably 4. I don't know. That's a great question. I'll have to come back to you on that. But let me know what your tops are, Griff. That's a great question. Bioshock, I will say, was probably one of my favorite games in history. Bioshock, coming in on a 360, being a Half-Life 2 fan, Bioshock just, like, I felt sad playing that game because it had the remnants of what happened to that world. And I remember playing the game and being like, especially you did the audio recordings, you really felt loss. Like that, anything that can bring emotion. And I feel like current games just can't do that. We're right now, gaming is just such a bad place. I mean, Battlefield 2042. Oh my God. You guys got to watch my video on that. I got no views, but it was funny as hell. That game is terrible. I actually uninstalled it. Call of Duty's terrible. Crisis, the original Doom. I actually like Doom 3, to be honest. Terry, a Crisis Doom. Crisis is great. Wouldn't say it's my favorite. I would say, here's another great one. Hold on. Last of Us. I'll do Last of Us 2 or 1. I will not do Last of Us 2. But Last of Us 1, yeah, that's definitely top. God of War is in there. God of War 3 is in there. You got to watch this video. I mean, no one watched this one. I got all these subscribers. It was a comedy. I basically talked about being hired by the company. And what's funny is it shows you how few people watch it. Like, I said I had a new job in the video game industry as a tester, and people were like, yo, congratulations. It was just a joke because Battlefield is awful. But I will tell you this, and you guys have to know this. When you're talking about games and you're talking about developers, your favorite game developer is no longer with that company. I promise you. The only company that keeps people is Respawn, which is, they did Jedi Fallen Order, Titanfall 1 and 2. They did Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 2. They're the best developers out there. So it's but a lot of times what you do is you look back and you're like, well, how did you guys screw this up? Well, the guys that did Battlefield 4 aren't there anymore. Battlefield 2042 was $100. And just give me Battlefield 4 remaster. Just give me that. Just give me that. I mean, but the fact that you release a game without a scoreboard, you release 3 modes. There's no team deathmatch. There's no. I mean, it's awful. The game's awful. All right, Griff. Here we go, Griff. Silent Hill, Fatal Frame 2, Super Mario World, Max. That's a good mixture. That's a great mixture, actually. That's a great mixture. Now, Bad Company, give us the remaster. Put it on console. You know how many people didn't play that on console, Sprung Robin, because it was a PC was where it really excelled. But if you're going to do remasters, do that. The biggest waste in the world was Titanfall. I mean, Titanfall, I remember it's one of the only games I've ever seen with an E3 demo that when I saw the demo and then played the game, I was like, Jesus, this is the game. Titanfall 2 was a masterclass and one of the most fun games. The campaign is worth just playing. And the game did terrible because EA decides to release it in between Modern Warfare Remaster, Infinity War, whatever the hell it was called, and then Battlefield 1. Put it right in the middle of them. And what's it called? Titanfall 2 spanked them both. And now I'm stuck with everything's got to be this these battle royale. They're garbage, man. I want to go 80-2, not play for 45 minutes, have 2 kills, and run around a map. That's fun when you're watching guys like Dr. Disrespect and those guys play. That's fun to watch them. I want to play that crap. Like Call of Duty, like who thought to go back to, you know what's funny about Call of Duty? How are you going to talk about boots on the ground as if it's a feature? Oh, we got boots on the ground. You're like, we're going to do boots on the ground. Van Damme is playing boots on the ground. Call of Duty, we're going to go back to World War II. Because World War II was the best for the war. Really? World War II? How many of these games are going to play? I'm going to play a game with a wooden World War II. And here's the thing. I'm going to rant real quick. If you're going to do modern games, can't you change the way I run? Can I do like a kick or something? I'm still just running around and like you can't. Terrible. Just terrible. We're going to bring back the key feature this year in Call of Duty. It's going to be, listen to me, we're going to do this innovation. We're going to do boots on the ground. What I'm going to allow you to do is take your boots, put them on the ground, you're going to run. And then when you get close to somebody, you're going to put the gun up and you're going to shoot. Like that's, bro, I've been playing that since 80s. That's a feature? Battlefield, the next thing we're going to give you guys is a scoreboard. So you can see how good you play with the other guys. Come on, man. What? Like, really? That's a feature. If we want to play this new game mode I'm coming out with now, it's very interesting. It's called Team Deathmatch. It's where you and some other guys can kill some other guys. Like, that's, dude, in Halo. Look at Halo. Love Halo. You guys want to hear the Arnold voice or Van Damme? Halo. We're going to do 4-on-4. I'm going to give you a grappling hook you use once in a while. And like, where's shoddy snipers? Where's Rumble Pit? Forget TVs, man. I'm doing video games from now on. Thank you. I do a Godfather impression too. Let me know if you want to hear that one. I have to look real ugly on camera for it. If you want the Godfather one, I'll do that one. But my face, I think, is very much like that to do that. Let me go back up real quick. But dude, honestly, I was playing Black Ops, and was it Black Ops? I was on Nuketown, like 80-3, and I was yawning. Just so boring. Love face online strips without clothing. That's great. There's porn stuff in here. I'm afraid to click on it. get a virus. Yeah, come on, get a virus in the live chat. Oh, here's one about TVs. We'll do this one. Brian, are you going to switch out your C1? Ernie, I would say I'm going to switch it out only because I'm in the industry and I have the opportunity to, just to bring you guys new content. But I have the opportunity to switch it out for a new panel. The question is for what? I mean, I would only go probably to the G2 because it's going to have the heat sink. But I would say I wouldn't switch it out for 3 years, 4 years if I was a regular person watching that. Regular person, somebody who's not a YouTuber, I should say. Yeah, Tristan, you need to make someone. That's what it was. Yeah, I got love face. I get the jock. And let's see. That's my girlfriend. Come on. You guys don't want to hear the Godfather one? Santana. Oh my God. Where you see Ian Stevenson? In the house? You see Ian in this, baby? There we go. Yes, mine was a Sony. My last TV was the Sony Trinitron, 22-inch. That's the last one I had that I love. I love that TV too. The Godfather one doesn't do well on camera. Santana. Yeah, it was a Sony Trinitron. Where is Ian Stevenson? Is in the chat. Where's he at? Oh, my baby. Oh, my God. Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. How do you have a grandson? God, you're like 25. I'm going to leave that comment up there for a long time. Congratulations, my friend. Give the family our congratulations and our love, man. That is amazing. That is amazing. I'm gonna keep that up there for like a half hour. I'm gonna come back to that, Riley. Oh, Riley, where did Riley go? Oh yeah, yeah, 27. They waited, Riley. When I ended up picking up my 32-inch and carrying it out, it was like the whole front is glass. And the funny thing, Riley, you'll appreciate this. Those guys that remember Trinitrons, and before there was the 16 by 9. I would get these widescreen movies on DVD, and dating these girls, and they're like, why is there literally a square with a little tiny, I'm like, you can see more. They're like, what do you mean you can see more? I'm like, you can see it's wider, but the rest of the screen was all black. Like the aspect ratio was so crazy. All right, let's go. Hold on, go back. Tristan. Tristan never takes sides against the family. Come on, there's a bomb in there. Let's see. Let's go back up. Oh, it was rare. Good doll's eyes. Do this here Spanish lady. Do is the ladies of Spain. Oh, Chinese fella, pull me right over. Actually, favorite movie of all time is Jaws. I gotta stop looking. Camera's right there, bro. Oh boy. You get any sleep? How's it going over there? Is it cold? Spanish lady. Count money your whole life. All right. All right, go back up to the top. We're losing people watching. Brian, what did you think of the A95 and X95 prices? I don't have the actual prices yet, Danny. I don't speculate until I have the actual prices. So when I see those legit from Sony, I'll let you know. Hamza. I liked Resident Evil Village. I'll tell you that they got to change their game up a little bit too, because I'll tell you what's funny about Hamza, Resident Evil. They still do this, go down the well. I'll do it in the Van Damme voice. Go down the well, Hamza, to get the scissors to cut the tape on the captive mouth so you can see the key in her mouth. The problem is I have a knife here. So they got to change. Like I have a knife. I have to go break down a wall, go down a well to grab some scissors to cut the tape on this girl. They got to stop that. That stuff made me laugh. And Resident Evil still has, you walk down a long hallway and there's nothing there. Dying Light, that game, I'm running everywhere. There's always something to do. That game's actually really good. Sammy, what's up? Hello, Brian. You look nice. Well, thank you, Sammy. I appreciate that. I am not a Sony fan, but they have the most. Why are you not a Sony fan, Rick? Let's get you on the couch. Talk about why you're not a Sony fan. Yeah, they have the best exclusive. They do, and they do have consistent development. Okay, hold on. Jaws is just so. You mean Jaws is a perfect movie? Perfect movie. Don't wait for me. Richard Dreyfuss. Don't wait for me. What a great film. Farewell, let her do with the Spanish lady. Farewell, let her do with the ladies of Spain. Come on. There's a bomb in there. Let's see. We'll go back up here. Rumors of a GoldenEye remaster. That would be interesting, but again, even if you could do that, if you like, GoldenEye is one of those games you like. You really, it's like an ex-girlfriend. You remember, like, I love her. She was amazing. If you dated her now, I mean, the mechanics are just. I remember just shooting off somebody's hat. I'm like, wow. So I'm not sure that would be enough now, but we definitely need some other remasters, man. Definitely need Bad Company, no doubt. Let's see. Hold on a second. All right, we got. Oh, I gotta block this thing. I think. Hey, I think I just did it. All right, cool. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, this is great. Okay. Brian, what do you think of Microsoft buying Activision? It's interesting. It's complicated, actually, Patrick. Microsoft bought Rare. For those of you that remember Rare back in the day, and it's great. The challenge is when you buy the developers, are the real talent still there? That's really the challenge. I think it's great that they bought them because I think a lot of their licenses are dormant, and it'd be great. I'd love to see Sega bring back some of their stuff. Stop with the Sonic freaking racing games and get back into Forgotten Worlds, Alter Beast, something. But the fact that then Sony buys Bungie, which I mean, is Bungie really? I mean, I know Rare makes Zero Dark, but Zero Dark was a minute ago. Um, but to buy Bungie made no sense. I mean, Bungie to me just isn't relevant anymore. Um, I'm sure Destiny's successful, but Bungie, I mean, to me, they're just not relevant anymore. I don't know why they would buy them. That made no sense to me. And I honestly, I'm sorry if you guys like Destiny, but I can't do this grindy stuff. I can't be fighting a boss for. I can't be fighting bosses for an hour to unlock like a hat. Let's see. I cannot pronounce. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Is any thoughts on soundbars that have Dolby Atmos and the gimmick that it is? Is it true Atmos? It isn't, but I will tell you I have the Sony HTA9 and it does envelop you in sound. I do like the feature. I did have the Sony, the other one, the other soundbar. Is it true Atmos? It isn't. Truly Atmos itself, unless you have the Atmos that fire from the speaker. Some people think that's a gimmick. You get what you pay for. I mean, if I had Shane on here, he would lose his mind. But is it true Atmos? I agree with you that it's a gimmick, but I do feel that the speaker shooting out of the top can give you a little bit of that feature if you're close to it. But I had them I have the HTA9s in my room here, and I do feel it gives you a little bit of that. But with the sound bars, you have to be very close to get any of that. So I do agree, but not 100%. Am I still getting this love face in here? Block user. Come on, love face. Not letting me do it. All right. Let's see. Michael Fetty, thank you so much for the super chat. Very, very nice of you. Good vids. Thinking Sony 77-inch A80J or 85X95J. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Very nice of you. I am a size guy. I am in the heavyweight division. I would go 85-inch X95. I do think that extra size is no joke. Just be mindful that the X95 at 85 does have a grid pattern, which you may or may not see. It's not on everything. But for that, as much as I like the A80J at 77, if you have the room, 85-inch is the absolute way to go, Michael. Hopefully that helps you. They're both excellent. They both have great processing. They're excellent panels, but I would go 85. If you have the room, Michael. If you don't have the room, but you have a pretty sick car in your profile pics, you clearly got the money, I would go X95. But, Michael, I would wait for the new K, because that's going to have the backlight master drive. Wait and see if that's a big difference between. That's going to be out in May, though, if you want to wait. It should drop the price of the X95, but as it stands now, the A80J-K, whatever, it's going to be very similar to the A80J last year. The X95J and the X95K will be vastly different. So I would wait, but if you have to buy now, I would definitely go with the 85-inch. Same size? Well, there's no same size. 77 versus 75, I'd go 880. But based on the size difference, I would go with that. Hopefully that helps. Thank you, Michael, for the super chat. Michael Wyckoff, what's up? Michael is another frequent channel guy. My boy's on all the channels, but he is the nicest. Much love, a lot of encouragement, really, really nice comments from Michael. Thank you so much for jumping in, Michael, and saying hello. I really appreciate it. My pleasure, Michael. Again, though, if you want to wait, but if you're looking to buy right now, I go with that. Thank you so much again. Jump back up to Michael. Michael is the nicest guy in the world. You see him in the comments. Please be nice to him. He's a good dude. Oh, whiskey. That old Chinese fella put me right over. So apparently Tristan is Linda Lovelace. Come on. We've got 54 left. We're losing it. People are losing interest. So you get what you're doing. Come on. It's a good. Neither one of them want to. Neither one of them want to really change. You know, they want to keep it going. I had a guy that I knew for years that was from the UK. He's like, I've been here 20 years. He goes, you think we'll lose this accent? Because our accents certainly aren't very attractive. Jen, thank you. I can't see me ever getting to 100,000, but that would be very, very nice. I appreciate it. And again, check out Jen's channel. Jen's awesome. And I always wonder why other creators even watch me, but Jen has always been really sweet and watches me. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Jen, I'll say this here. So Value Electronics, we do that shootout every year. And I'm definitely going to see if I can get Robert to reach out to you, Jen, for some content. Maybe get you out there if everything's open. Come check us. Come check. I'd love to see you in person. And your content would, be amazing to see on all these displays, especially since it would be something that we could actually film. A lot of the content that we have in the shootout is like baseball games and things like that. So I'm definitely gonna have either Robert reach out to you, but we'll try and collaborate and see if we can get your stuff on the shootout. That'd be amazing. Let me know if that's something in Messenger, if that interests you. Let me know and we'll try to make it happen. At least get some of your content on there, especially the AK. Jen, if you can get some AK raw footage for the AK shootout, that would be incredible. But please check out Gala Media or HDR Super, or both HDR Super Channel. Brian, you sound like Sting. You mean Sting from Dune or Sting from the Police? Roxanne, you not gotta put on the red light. What's funny is I do Sting. I'll do Eddie Murphy's Sting from 48 Hours. Roxanne, you not gotta put on the red lights. Boom. David M. just ordered the 83 A90J. Appreciate your videos helping me make my decision. Love the A90J. A90J gets a lot of hate. I think it's just very expensive, but it's a Master Series. It is absolutely stunning. I love it. I think it was the best TV last year. And I thought the only TV that beat it last year was the ZX. I thought it was fantastic. So, David, do me a favor, David. Just follow up with me and let me know how you like it. Let's see. That would be cool, Jen. But, Jen, I'll have you connect directly with Robert and those guys. And make sure you get all the credit. And, we'll get you talking. I don't want you just to send me something. I want you to be part of it. Definitely, if I can get you to be part of the shootout, that'd be amazing. Roxanne, you not got that put on the red light. Beer. Oh, man, you think I'm even drinking? I should probably eat sometime tonight. You not gotta put on. That's more Scarface. You not gotta put on the red light. Roxanne. Oh my God, Tristan, I had the record, the Delirious record. I had no ice cream. You not no ice cream. Psych. Let's see. So it's funny. I joke with Jennifer because she watches my content, and I remember when her and I first started talking. I'm like, why? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, somebody like her that's out there like making. I sent Jen a question on a camera, and I was like, Jen, what do you think about what camera should I get? She's like, don't worry, I got you. And she sent me all these links. It was like the housing, $5,000, the lens, $4,000. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to film Dances with Wolves. I'm trying to film a YouTube video. And then she found the ZV1. Here you go. But I look at her content. I'm like, that's a content creator. I'm just a dude chilling in his living room with a cat next to him with some whiskey talking to you guys. It always reminds me of that scene from Titanic when DiCaprio was chilling in a tux. He's like, yesterday I was under a bridge. Now I am here eating caviar with you fine folks. That's me on YouTube. You got Jen over there filming like boom cameras on helicopters, and I'm chilling at the table. I'm not a content creator. That's a joke. Get you a red dragon. You guys Google red dragon. Content creator. She's a creator. I'm right there with the guy, like the cats that play piano. That's what I am on YouTube. Come on. Oh, Michael. Was it Michael? Was Eddie Murphy's like, Elvis was. I want to get the copyright. Elvis was a bad. Was it Elvis or was it Ricky Ricardo? Oh yeah, it was Elvis. He's like, lemonade, a cool and refreshing drink. We gotta win this race. And it was a Ricky Ricardo. It was like the bongos. A horse on a carriage is for hire, senorita. We're gonna ride a la mañana. Come to the cabana with me. He's like, Ricky Ricardo was a bad mother. Oh my God. We got to win this race. Lemonade. I had that record, I'm telling you, with the mom with the shoe. Elvis was smooth. Lemonade. Ricky Ricardo, that was the best. Let's see. Yeah, I've heard this before. It's a good thing that Kyle Urban. I don't know the actor's name, but you resemble that guy who plays Judd. I've heard that. Here's a stripper again. Come on, like, how do you get? Wow, stripper with closing. Can block you, put you in timeout. How does that work? Yeah, what's his name? He plays the butcher on The Boys. I've heard that I look like him. Thank you. I think that's a compliment. We gotta win this race. Lemonade. Go back up here. If I missed a comment from you guys, please, Danny. Come on, Danny. Okay, hold on. Please do a quick medley of all three impersonations. What three? Let's see. What I think about actually your name, all right, Danny Weiss. If you look at Arnold, there's definitely the movies like Danny, come on, Danny, and then he's like Weiss, come on, Weiss. It was in Running Man. She's like, okay, Amber. When trying to make her recognize all the, she has to remember all the numbers. Come on, Weiss. Can you imagine Van Damme being in Predator? He's like, everybody stand still. I got the vision on you. I can see everything. Come on, Van Damme. Santana, don't do this one. Danny, come on. Oh man. You can tell I'm not afraid to look like absolute craziness. Get to the chopper, come on. Van Damme, got it. I just did it. Did I just do it? Jordan, what's up, Brian? Hope all is well. Just ordered an 83-inch. Jordan, trust me, you're going to love this TV, Jordan. You're going to be beautiful like a child in your house. Trust me. Trust me, the TV is so is what's it in kickboxer? Hit the pillar, the plaster is coming down. When you play with the 83C1, you're going to see all the detail. Trust me. Jordan, congratulations. Please let me know how you like it. I love the C1 at 83 inches. It's amazing. So Call of Duty is doing this new feature, and we have Van Damme to introduce it. So picture we're at a press conference, right? All right, we're at a press conference. This year, I am from Belgium. This year, we're going to have new features in Call of Duty, and I worked very hard on these personally. Me and Mr. Schwarzenegger and Mr. Collion. How you doing? Yeah, we worked very hard on these new features for this new title. Come on, we do a brand new game together. We're going to add all of these amazing features you've never seen in your whole life. So the new features we're going to add is boots on the ground. You're gonna love it. You're going to be able to start the game, and you're going to run, and you're going to move, and you're going to shoot. Boots on the ground is brand new, only for you guys. Stay tuned. It's going to be hot. I really gotta start drinking in these. Get to the chopper, come on. There's a bomb in the air. Seriously, boots on the ground, that's a feature. Carl Urban. How do you ship without clothing? I don't know. Mr. T. You're looking mighty cute in jeans. Hey boy. Hey boy. I remember being a kid and being like, what? The philosophy with the Samsung in Sony is very different. One is more Muay, the other one is more Kung Fu. Samsung's philosophy is wider color gamut, vibrancy, not caring about accuracy, but the ability for the image to jump off the screen. Sony is more shadow detail, accuracy, being to the creator's intent. That's really the difference there. I personally love Samsung's image. It's so hard for me to go back into talking TVs, but I loved Samsung's vibrancy, but you have to love that look. Sony's, again, is more accurate. We did the X92 versus the A90J. I like the A90J better just because it jumped off the screen. And that's really the two differences in their ways of achieving their image. As far as how they achieve it engineering wise, I don't know. I'm just a YouTube guy. Trust me, you came in the right time, AJ WTF. I'm just gonna have fun on YouTube, man. You know. I thought you said Samsung raises all the midichlorians from Star Wars. Oh my gosh. All right. How we doing? 2 hours. Oh, hour and 30 minutes. Come on. Right time, baby. Come on. Let's see. And I tell you right now, man, I was pissed. So when Van Damme went into the Expendable, I was happy he was the bad guy, but he was old, man. And Arnie was 1,000. Like Arnie, man, these guys, all these action heroes, like laid dormant forever, and they came back. And I appreciated the Expendables, but like Van Damme and those guys didn't. Like there was the JV CD movie. Oh my god, I wanted to cry. He's like, I tried to. He was in court. He's like, those movies are hard. He's like, I tried to do the right thing. The movie made me cry. Oh my god. Don't do this one. Van Damme. It was a Van Damme too. He's so short. But if you remember, like in Lionheart, he would wear his pants real high. Made him look tall. He's like, he's a treasure in Nicole. You and Nicole, my only family. Let's see. Yeah, it's a strange time, my friend. Well, these are live streams are gonna be. Let's see. Danny, Does it interest me? Yes. At $20,000? No. No, 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 no. And I would think honestly, I know we don't talk about 8K much, but 4K at 97 in a regular viewing environment's it is a little too much. It's too large. But that's with native 4K content, 97, 100 inches, whatever is fine. But you want to try watching some news or something, you're going to be disappointed. But 8K, there's still no 8K content. So it's very hard to. And the thing with 8K is there's no promise content. So there's no content coming. At least when 4K was here, like, oh, we're gonna have 4K Blu-rays, 4K streaming. You're like, okay. And like 3 years later, oh my God, here's one movie. 8K is the opposite. 8K is not planning any content. Maybe some streaming, but 8K gaming it's not close. Dude, these consoles can't do 4K. Who wants to fight me on the new consoles? They can't do 4K. They can't do 4K. Come on. Let me talk to you, Mara. They can't do 4K. So we got these consoles are doing. The consoles are like, oh, you got the resolution mode, and they'll give me. Was Dying Light has quality mode. Quality mode. What we get here with quality mode is we have 1080p with ray tracing at 5 frames per second. Like, come on. Like, that's your quality mode? Take the ray tracing thing, honestly, and just toss it. It's not built for consoles. It doesn't look good on consoles. It just stop. But like, that's your quality mode? I've been playing 4K 60 for 5 years on PC. It's been on PC for 15 years at 1080p. And now, like, consoles, here they are with consoles. They're like, oh, we're going to do it. I remember having battles with people about the consoles. Oh, they're going to do 8K, bro. 4K 120. Blah, blah, blah. Honestly, they can't do 4K. They can't. And then I hear people say to me, well, bro, they haven't tapped in. They've heard this crap for years. They haven't tapped into the consoles are tapped. They are tapped. Can they get creative and better with the consoles? Absolutely. Absolutely. You look at Sony's history, what they can get out of those consoles at the end of their life. Yes, they can. However, they're underpowered. They are. The goal should be 4K 60. The performance should be 4K 120, and hopefully we get there. You want to do a 1440p 120, but I bought Control, and it was the performance mode was this, and hold on a second. PC can't do 4K 60? Where am I going? PC can't do 4K 60 forever. PC can do 4K 60. I don't know how PCs can do way more than that. 4K 60. Come on, my man. I had GTX 1080 Ti, still does 4K 60 on some games. It definitely did 4K 60 when the thing came out. So 4K 60 for PC is easy. Easy. Easy, my man. Come on, Z. Come on, Z. Bro, I'm going to leave this up here for a minute. 4K 60 for PC, easy. Now, if you want to say that they have a hard time doing it consistently because they're not optimized properly, I'll give you that. But they can't do 4K 60 because they're optimized like crap. But GPU strength-wise, easy. They're doing 4K 60 forever. Forever, my friend. Only console gamers will say that. Taking all the fun out of the job. Minimum, okay. No, of course not a minimum spec. Potato PCs can't, but you get a decent PC. Okay. Now that's a different conversation. You said they can't do it. Yes, a $3,000 investment, you're absolutely right, but there's the option. The consoles with all this HDMI, now we're gonna get serious. Hold on. Come on. And you're not wrong. I'll tell you this. Consoles and the marketing made so many people lose their mind with VRR, HDMI 2.1, and all that nonsense. because we were going to do this. And they can't do it. You actually don't even need that. Half the games can't do it. So, hello. Yo, turn that down. Yep. Kids, little kids, boys, girls don't matter. You're right. $3,000 investment. You're not wrong. However, my 1080 Ti is how many years old, and it still blows away my consoles. I don't know how accurate that is either. AMD is making a huge comeback. AMD has been there, and they're actually leading it right now. You're looking at April, May now, Michael, for that. It's another channel get all serious. Come on. Let's see. Oh, Lovelace is back. What's up, baby girl? Mwah. Hold on. Let's put you back in timeout, sweetheart. Mwah. There we go. The C2 doesn't interest me at all because I think it's going to be very similar to the C1. They are saying 30% more brightness. I don't see how you do that without a heatsink. The Evo panel didn't seem like a big difference to me. I have it on both the C1 and the A80. The G2 really interests me. If you're coming into OLEDs for the first time, then the C2 is great. But I don't think it's going to be much different than the C1. And the X95K does interest me the most with the Z9K because of the backlight master drive and because it's a mini LED. The ray tracing on most anything looks terrible. But I remember when ray tracing came out, to the Black Rider's point, PC's goal was 4K 60 3-4 years ago when the 2080 cards were coming out. And they released Battlefield 1, and ray tracing was the conversation at 1080p. So I understand if you have a very small monitor, you're like, oh, cool, 1080p is great, ray tracing. But for those of us that were into 4K, it made no sense to go backwards. 1080p in film looks fine on a large TV. It looks terrible in games because the anti-aliasing, if you're going to do 1080p, it just doesn't look good. Even 1440p doesn't look good at 83. Dying Light is a great game, but I have to like kind of squint a little bit to play it because I'm playing it at performance. It should be, I don't know. It should be different. I'm not gonna be on that much longer, Tristan, but much love, my friend. No fighting. Me and the Black Rider go way back. We're just disagreeing, all right, but that's all right. Put my boy back up here. See, we can disagree. We've been on the channel for a long time. There's no hate. We got mad love for each other, but we just disagree. That's all. But I appreciate him going out there and talking about it. But I'll tell you that, you know, as far as the consoles, I'm very disappointed in them. I like them, don't get me wrong, but I'm just disappointed in the fact that to me, they're actually, as far as I'm concerned, they're maxed out already. What's going on, CMS? How are you? Well, Brian, I haven't had a chance to get online, and you're still going. Let the lead to the game. I appreciate it. Elden Ring, I wish I was more into those games because I love their art design. But again, it's a game that is just got crazy bugs right now. So I would, if you want to go for it, go for it. I bought Sekiro. I have all those Souls games. I love the way they look. I use them for demo material, but they're just so hard. And it's not that it's too hard. I don't have time to do that. Just don't. But good to see you, my friend. You might as well get the C2. I mean, I think it is going to be a more efficient panel. So, you know, I would still you might as well get the C2. They're going to offer a lot of different sizes too. Let's see where we. mean, Samsung HDR 10 Plus looks fine when it's supported. It's just like it's not supported. My man, little love face. Mwah. Let's see what we got. Let's see. It's going to be interesting, Danny, because the Sony 42 inches are not going to have the what's it called, the heatsink. So they're not going to be quite as vibrant as the other A90Js, but they're saying that because they're so small, they don't require the heatsink. So for me, I had the A9S Master Series. So I myself, I love Sony's OLEDs, but again, being more gaming based, I do stay with LG, but I'm excited to see them. The 42 inch, what's funny is the 42 inch OLEDs cost the same as the 48, and they cost more than 55 in the past simply because you're paying for that small form factor. So I think it was where you paid more for larger panels. They're now going the other way. We're like, hey, you want small panels, you got to pay for them. So which is interesting because you're actually paying for smaller panels because you want to have them as monitors. So they're hard to recommend if you want them as a monitor. That's great, but I would have a hard time with buying one. John Mochi, the dedication to your viewers is unmatched. You give your very best. I really appreciate it, John. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. Yeah, I have a good time doing this. I really do. We're coming up on 2 hours, and it's like I said, the way I try to say the channel, even me and Z Black Rider disagreeing, I want it to be as if we're in a legitimately like in a bar together or in a restaurant together, and we're like, me and Z Black Rider are like, what are you kidding me? That's the discussion. I don't want everybody in the chat being like, yes, that's great. That's great. It's good to have disagreements. It's good because in disagreements and in discussion, we learn, so we can disagree and be like, all right, cool. We're good. We're still good. YouTube is either totally fake or like crazy toxic. And I want this to be as if, you can disagree and say things as if we were in front of each other. And that's the way to really have a discussion. That's why social media is so interesting. Is you see these guys talk all this smack, but they would never dream of saying that in front of me. Trust me. But my community is you can disagree. We can have constructive criticism. It doesn't get toxic. I don't let it get that way. I'll get rid of people's comments, not if they attack me, but attack other people in the community. So, John, I really appreciate the comment. Really, really nice of you. With other channels and, you're going to see me collaborate with other channels. I'm going to interview other influencers too. It's a fascinating, it's a fascinating, hold on a second. Let's get rid of that person. Oh, hey, Destiny, grab me the charger for this, please, really quickly. Sky, get me the charger for this, please. Right now, 2 seconds. I'm going to lose everybody. Like quickly, like right now with your boop. Apparently my battery's dying on this, so this might end right now. Quick. Let's see. Destiny, can you grab me the charger to this, please, quickly? You're making your crippled sister. Get the charger for this, please. God, guys, don't have kids. Destiny, are you helping? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to get the charger for this before it dies. All this technology, I look down and I see like the batteries blinking. Give me 1 second. You really think your sister do that? All right, we're charging. Okay. Here I come to save the day. Thank you. Let's see. How many? I think that's an easy way to beat the 80 channels. I think they take themselves a little too seriously. So, um, you know, they're, they keep, I don't strive to be any of them, but they get very serious. I'm not trying to, I don't pretend to be, an engineer and try to talk about things I don't know. I'm just in here talking about whatever. Where's my boy right here? Here we go. Hold on. I generally don't disagree with Brian, but you're younger and better looking. I'm still bigger. See, I can't even. Is that your face right here, my man? I don't know if I'm younger and better looking because I'm not that young and I'm not that good looking, but I'll take your word that you're bigger. I've been getting bigger myself, my friend, unfortunately, but not in the way we should be. There we go. 45 there, Matt. Everybody put their real face in their profile. What's up, Matt? 45 in a few months, no children. Look, I love my kids. If you guys have kids, they are amazing. Don't get me wrong, but it's like not a lot of thank yous. Hey, Dad, thanks. Not a lot of that. How's it going, Matt? I know Matt was in the chat somewhere. Let's see. All right, I missed a lot of these. Let's see. I watch a lot of age channels now, but yours is where I started years ago. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. I would say that the only challenge, California, the only challenge with the AV space right now, and it's not a bad thing because I encourage everybody that has something to say to start a channel. The challenge we have now is there's so many of us. There's so many people doing this that we end up cannibalizing each other. So, I was collaborating with other channels, and it got to be where you're collaborating so much, you don't make content anymore. So I had to find that I had to collaborate less to be able to actually, because if you get to be like, give me an example. If I'm going to get a panel and I see like 5 other channels have already gotten it, I found, and it's my own issue because you're like, well, I'm going to get that TV for everybody's already reviewed it. And I'll tell you, as a YouTuber, whatever the hell we are, it's hard in this one way. When you put up a video and it gets 10,000 views, and you're like, oh, cool, that one did great. And then you put up a video, like a gaming video, and it gets I'm still grateful to get 1,000 views, but it's like the algorithm almost makes you do not really what your community wants, but what the algorithm wants you to do. So you find yourself sometimes doing content that you don't feel like, right? So you end up making the same videos over and over, and I really don't. I love doing those video games. Like, you guys want BioShock? I'll give you a BioShock 4K video. I enjoy those videos. I enjoy doing this, but it gets to be where you're about to make a video on something you want and it doesn't do well, and you cover it. Like, I end up getting the Samsung QN900A from 900R. I'm sorry, from Value Electronics, and what ended up happening was it was 8K. And it was 8K versus 4K, and those videos did nothing. So now they did fine after a year, but at first you're like, wow, I put in 4 hours and nobody watched. So instead of letting your creativity do its thing, I found myself, as many of us, getting down to not what you guys want to see, but what the algorithm wants to see. And I really have to be able to do whatever it is I want to do. And if I want to do a video and it doesn't do well, it doesn't do well. But I need to be able to get these panels. And if people love them, they love them. If they don't, they don't. But, I have to be able to still do what I want to do. Getting the art. Hey, Patrick. Awesome. Let me please, Patrick, know how you like it, my friend. because I did on that same Samsung I was just talking about. I did some 8K gaming on PC. Granted, it was very slow, but ridiculously clean, Patrick. And I'll tell you, Patrick, with 8K, that's when you really kind of don't need anti-aliasing. 4K, you still need anti-aliasing, but not on 8K. So let me know how you like it, Patrick. Yeah, because what ends up happening is whoever gets the TV first puts it up. Like right now, you see Vincent from HD TV Tests already has like C2 videos and X95 videos. Now he doesn't have them, but he's doing his thoughts on them and he can see them. So with what happened last year with Robert and Value Electronics is that on the East Coast, we were getting things late. So by the time he got like the X95, I didn't bring one home. I reviewed it there and I did a video there, but I should have just brought it home and reviewed it. Instead, I was like, well, this guy already got it and this guy already got it. And then when you're looking at other creators, if one of them kills the TV, then I spend the entire video having to, in the comments, say, well, I don't agree with this guy or that guy. And, well, this guy said this does this, and this guy says this does that. And I'm just like, I spend more time trying to disprove other YouTube videos, and I don't want to do that. Just really don't. But this year, I don't care. When a TV comes out, I'll have it, and I'll show it to you guys. And with the studio, with Shane and I, you're actually going to see it. Shamar, what's up, Shamar? How you doing, my friend? Shamar, big Sony fan. I think Shamar has. Shamar, correct me if I'm wrong. Shamar, I think you got the Z9G, the A9G, and a Z9D. I think Shamar was looking for the Z9G. Now you're looking for the backlight master drive, my friend. Shamar, good to see you, buddy. And Shamar, hit me up if you're on the East Coast, man, and you want to stop by the store. I'd love to meet you down there. Let's see. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the backlight master drive, definitely. No doubt. I want to see what that can actually do. Shamar knows all about it. Paul Rivera, how are you? Is an 83-inch A90J for $4,500 a good deal? Yes, it's an insanely good deal. Please make sure that wherever you're getting it, that is from a authorized dealer, because that TV went for like $8,000. So just be very careful with buying something at that price, Paul. Unless it's somebody just be careful it's not from some whack website, because that's a very good price. And the A90J is being carried over, Paul. So it's a very good deal. Just be very careful with it. Meaning that make sure you have the extended, not the extended warranty, but the actual manufacturer's warranty. Tech enthusiasm. I'm new to doing this YouTube stuff. It's been interesting in terms of what people watch and what you make and no one sees. Just trying to do my own thing and my take on having fun. If you're doing a tech channel, man, keep going with it. I'll check you out. Yeah, I mean, the thing with if a tech, I don't know if you have a YouTube channel. Let me know if you do. But if you're starting a YouTube channel, you have to be totally okay with nobody watching. So I think what some people do is they go in, they buy the equipment, they buy cameras, they buy everything, and then they go in and they actually make a channel, and they don't realize that your videos might have no views. So I have over 1,000 videos, 1,000 something, and they're not polished. I mean, I made my videos initially to send to Samsung to show them that my KS9800 was defective, but go back to my original videos. There's videos on there that have 50, 60 views, and that's just because people that like the channel now went back. But you have to be okay with nobody watching, and just know that if your channel grows and people like what you do, they'll go back and watch those. So believe me, every time a video goes up, you're like, I mean, bigger YouTubers will say, well, I don't care. But huge YouTube channels with millions of followers have noticed as their subscribers have gone up, their views have gone down. So the algorithm is definitely tricky, but there's a lot of people doing tech videos. And even when I do game videos, they don't do well, but I'm not a game channel. They've definitely made me, whatever it is I am now, a tech YouTube or whatever. So they kind of make you stay in your lane. Let's see. 1,000 subs and monetized. Awesome. Congratulations. I'll definitely check you out. Took about 7 months or so. That's not slow. That's actually very, very quick. So congratulations on your channel, my friend. I haven't seen your channel, so I would shout you out, but I used to shout out channels and it bites me. So I will definitely check out your channel and I'll subscribe to it. But keep up the great work, man. Congratulations. I'll give you this advice though. I don't know how your channel is. I'll check it out, but build your channel on what you love and keep it positive and be kind. There's people out there building channels off of ripping down other channels, which I think is the wrong way to do it. But people definitely, they'll build their channels ripping down another one, and it will only get you again. You'll only get, it's just build it on what you enjoy and build it on your information and your tastes. You can emulate other channels if you like their vibe. I didn't emulate anyone because I just wanted to do my own thing, and that's why my channel's small. I don't allow toxicity. That's why my channel's small. If I got into toxicity, believe me, I would do much better. If I was more toxic and if I fought and I just don't want to do that stuff on my free time. But congratulations on being monetized. That's a huge, huge thing. John, when was the first time you realized you had a passion for TVs? Mine was when I saw Wizard of Oz in color. Wow, John. I was introduced to AV with my uncle, who's only like 54, Bob, who's, like my brother. He got me interested in Pro Logic back in the day. I know Terry knows what that is. Pro Logic, and TVs, video games since the 70s, but home theater probably in the late 80s. I got really into just bigger TVs, but I would say Jurassic Park, some Star Wars Laserdisc, probably back then when I started getting into it. But it's a great hobby. I love it. MCC, is the C2 have reduced burn-in risk or just be brighter? I was at Best Buy. I would say don't worry about burn-in anymore. I game on mine hardcore, and I have no problems. Just be a little bit responsible with it, but they're as good as they're going to get in regards to burn-in. They're fine. I would recommend anything after the C, even the C9 was fine for gaming. They had less burn-in there, but C1, CX, C2 burn-in is no longer really an issue. I wouldn't say leave it on. There you go. You just subbed. So there you go, my friend. Congratulations. Thanks, Brainwaves. Eric Larson, is it worth it to go for the A80J right now? Yeah, it's still a great panel. You might as well wait and see what the A80K brings. That they're going to be very similar. You're not going to see much of a change. But if you get the A80J at a cheaper price, I would definitely check it out. It's a great panel. I love mine. Mine's fantastic. You have demo movies that you test yourselves. Yeah, I mean, I like Pacific Rim is a great film. Gemini Man looks fantastic. There's a ton of them, but my favorite one, probably Pacific Rim. That's probably one of my favorites. Oh, you know what other one? For sound, Ready Player One. Love Ready Player One. That race scene is unbelievable. Yeah. No, I hear you. Remember back in the magazines at CMS? My man talking smack. Where'd he go? I mean, again, I collaborate with YouTubers and tech enthusiasm. Like I said, I give you love, and I hope you get people subscribing. But as far as like shouting out channels, that has bitten me many times. Shamar can actually attest to that. Shamar was on the channel a few years ago, and he knows how toxic things get. I start shouting out other like smaller channels, and I guarantee you, like they actually blow up, and not blow up, but they gang up on you and they talk smack. It gets to be, trust me. So again, Tech, congratulations, man. Do your thing, but try to keep it positive. Game Pro, EGM, Game Fan, I think Edge, PC Gamer, a lot of good stuff. Do you remember the I had the Commodore, was the Commodore, like to get a balloon to like go across the screen was like 5 pages of code. All right, guys, we're over 2 hours. We're gonna wrap this up. Two hours, 6 minutes. You guys have any lasts? Let's see. Oh, I lost. Where did I had Shamar in there? If I missed any of your comments, please just put them back. 2 hours, Matt. Oh, here we go. Here's Shamar. Sony Z9D, the original Master Series. Sony A9G, the original Master Series OLED, and the Sony 885 ES projector. It's quite a collection there, Shamar. Patrick, check out Jennifer Gala on YouTube. She actually shoots in 16K. See, she might have some. She might have some, my friend. Damn, Danny's already saying goodbye. Danny, where are you going? Wait for me to say goodbye, Danny. Oh, it's my pleasure, man. Thank you for being positive and for everybody. I look, like I said, I don't want to beat a dead horse when it comes to that, but I find when I watch things that are toxic myself, it gets cringy, and it's not a fan of it. I know it attracts people, but everybody has their style. And it's like I said, when it comes to like influencers or channels, I honestly think watch everybody. Everybody has something to offer. There's nobody I would say you shouldn't watch. Everybody has a different style. Some are like me. It's just more everyday life. Like I don't get too caught up in the numbers. I don't get too analytical. I'm more concerned. Even when I talk to the calibrators, Dwayne, who I'm going to interview, I want to know what they see on screen. What do you see on screen? Not just the numbers. What do you see on screen? Stuff like that. Like that's more my focus in gaming and movies and conversation. Yeah, Shamar, just hit me up and I'll meet you down there. Be glad to meet you. I don't know if you've ever been there before. I think you've met Robert before, but I'll definitely meet you down there. I'd love to see you. We'll jump in a video together. Robert's a great guy. And he's not on the channel because he's got TVs. He's got a lot of love for him. He's a very close friend. Really like him a lot. All right, guys, we have 49 left in the chat. If there's anything you want to discuss or anything you guys want to say, let me know. Again, no super chats needed. Just speak your mind. But we're going to probably get out of here. It's 8:55. We're going to get out of here at 9 o'clock. So if you guys want to say goodbye or sign off, let me know. But, it's just, Danny, if you're going to do anything in your free time, do you want to hate on people in your free time? Do you want to be mean in your free time? So I definitely don't want that. I don't watch that myself. So, and I don't feel the need to just be that way. I just don't. So it's not, it could be good for other people. It's just not my thing. And there's enough crazy stuff happening in the world. for me to have to come up with here and be a jerk. I have no desire to do that in my free time. Things are crazy enough. And dude, and the thing is, trying to keep things positive is you do that when things are really bad and things are. I did how many videos last year? Things were falling apart, and I still kept a smile on. You know, not because I want to trouble you guys with it, but at the same time, um, you know, you want to be able to just bring people up and then get brought up yourself. I mean, you guys just being in here and talking to me and hanging out definitely made my night. You know, definitely made my night. Riley, thank you. Take care. Yeah, Robert's the man. Give him a call. You should start beefing with Shane for the subs. He's got more subs than me. He's got 90,000, I think. MCC, have a good night. Hey, be careful, Jermaine. He will have, John, he'll have, I mean, Robert, if he can get them, he'll get them. I mean, you're going to see, like I said, you're going to see QD OLEDs against A90Js. So we're going to have, you know, we're gonna have that stuff for you. I mean, Robert's into it. You know, when we do comparisons, I try to show it, and you'll see Robert more because it's only right that you see him. I mean, you don't see that without him, and he's so into it. Like, I mean, Robert Zone is like, oh, he's a retailer, he's this. I mean, he is so into it. Like, we're there for hours just geeking out. Yeah, he sells them, but I mean, he's excited. Like, he's excited. So when we hang out, I mean, it's hours. So he's looking forward to it. He definitely wants to be able to show you guys more, you know. Oh, here we go. Just moved and put my TVs in cold storage at 40 below, living up here in Alaska. What I found is that my plasmas. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that they. Congratulations on the move, my friend, but I'm sorry to hear that happened. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully the move is good for you and your family. It's beautiful there, but I'm sorry that they got beat up. Brian Whisper Status says PC gaming a lot better on the OLED. Yeah, I mean, PC destroys console. It's actually not close. And it's not because of the OLED. It's just because of the resolution and because you can, you know, the analogy I best like with PC is it was like playing Frisbee in a football stadium. If you have the power and you have the strength, you can do whatever. In many ways, you can do whatever you want. But I don't want to discourage you guys from consoles because if all you know is the consoles, then they're fine. They're great. I'm just sour on them because I think they should be doing better. I think while the industry is pushing 4K, they should be, or pushing 8K, you got to get 4K first. You know, crypto color, you know, you got to get 4K 60's got to be easy. And they still can't do it. So I struggle with that. I struggle with that because a lot of you guys aren't able to enjoy what you have. You left HDMI 2.0 for 2.1 and you didn't need to. So I think, and I'll say this about Sony. I love about Sony is that like Spider-Man and those games, I don't care what resolution they're running at. Even Returnals, which I think was 1080p, looked amazing. So if you have the computing and you have the art design and you have all that, stuff looks amazing. But when you're going for resolution and you drop things to 1440p and 60, like 60 has been around forever. That's why PC guys, we get in such an argument with PC guys, they've been doing 1080p 60 for eternity. I mean, forever. I've been doing 1080p 60 when I still had plasma. So I was doing 1080p 60 long before 4K came out. So I'm just thinking that like before we push 8K and VRR and 4K 120, and guys like me are telling you what you need, I'd love to be able to tell you what you need and then deliver it to you and say, yeah, you got to get VRR. Like I'd say when the Series X first came out, even the Xbox One X had 4K 120 on Black Ops, and it did feel great. You're like, oh my God. So I was very excited. And obviously when the PS5 had, Dark Souls, these games did look next gen, but I feel like we're struggling. I feel like the games are not looking next gen. I mean, look, a game like Dying Light is so ambitious. I mean, the game is phenomenal and it looks very good for what it is. I just wish that 4K 60 was what we could do. No, I got you. I got you. I don't allow it, Shamar. So that's why my channel has struggled, not struggled, but it hasn't grown as much. I don't allow the toxicity. But Shamar knows. You saw a lot of that back in the day. Denny, come on. Oh, wow, I went over 9 o'clock. All right, guys, we are going to end here. We've been on since 6. I got on like at 6:45. Not a bad live stream for not having a topic, but definitely looking to do more, guys. You're going to see much more content from me. More gaming in between. I have the Jennifer Gala video coming up. You'll have the new TVs are coming out mid-March, so grab me a thumbs up before you guys leave. We still have 50. We averaged, I think, we had as many as 70 something in the chat, which is pretty impressive for a channel my size that's just live streaming and just chilling. But you're going to see a lot. Thank you, Danny. You're going to see a lot more content. Thank you, Horns. You're going to see a lot of live streams too, where I'm going to have 2 cameras. One will be like in the corner, and then I'll be showing you the newer TVs. Patrick Noble. Patrick, nice to see your face, man. I'm glad you enjoyed, my friend. Yeah, I got to change that profile so I can see that face. Good to see you, my friend. Take care. All right, guys, we're going to do, it is 9:03. We got 2 minutes. Please say goodbye on your way out the door. And thank you so much for all you guys for being here tonight. No problem at all, Tech. Again, I hope you get some subscribers out of it. And again, congratulations. And you know what? You got to promo yourself. Don't be shy with it. You got to do it. Don't be shy. Just do good content and be positive, man. I really appreciate you being part of the community and family. I will definitely subscribe to your channel. And guys, if you see Tech in there, you like his channel, subscribe to him. I really appreciate it. Old slow gamer is slow. What's up, my friend? I know I didn't say hello earlier. I appreciate it, man. CMS on your way out the door? You're giving me a hug on the way out the door. Very, very nice of you. Super generous of you. Thank you so much, CMS. I really, really appreciate it. That is very, very nice of you. Terry, take it easy, my friend. John, thank you again. Shamar, please check me out if you're in the city. As a Black Rider, thank you so much. I'm glad you and I can have a discussion and disagree. But I really appreciate you being part of the channel all these years, man. Much love to you, bro. Matt, have a good night. Paul Rivera, thank you so much. Let's see, anybody else? We got 37 left. Say goodbye on your way out the door, crew. Awesome, Shamar. Yeah, definitely let me know. We'll go out for a drink, grab some dinner or something while we're down there. We'll definitely get you in a video, that's for sure. All right, guys, 35 left. Just do a little comment on the way out. Let me know that you guys are getting home safe. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I'd love to say hello to you personally as you're on your way out of the chat. You got 33 left. Don't be shy. If you're watching, please say goodbye on your way out. Think of it as we're in a movie theater and you're walking out. You're just giving me dap as you're leaving. Excuse me. We got 35 left. Come on, guys. Say goodbye to me. Give me a hug. Goodbye. Danny, nice. Thank you for the super chat. Again, that's not what I'm asking for, but thank you for the hug. I really appreciate it. I will definitely. Danny, thanks for all the fun tonight, though. We had a lot of come on. Have a great night, my friend. Thank you so much. Riley, I am at home. Not exactly what I was meaning. I'm glad you are home safe. All right, 34 left. I'm getting all these notifications now. Matt, thank you so much. Make sure you say hi earlier in the chat, man. Where's dude? I'm getting like all these notifications now at the end of the thing. Stop. All right, my friend. Thanks for jumping in. Tony Z, what's up? You didn't miss it. You're here at the end. You're here in the end, my man. Much love. Tony Z, what's up? Tony, how you feeling, brother? How are you feeling? Oh my God, stop. TikTok. Get out of here. It's my daughter's computers. Let's see. Hold on. I'm missing the chat now. Missing the chat. Okay, hold on a second. Shamar, what's going on? I appreciate it, my man. But Shamar, way too generous, buddy. But please hang out in the city. Don't either hit me up on any new video and then give Robert a call and we'll do something when you come down. You know Robert, let's do something. So Shamar, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tech Enthusiasm. Very, very nice of you. Did you find me on Shane's channel? I really appreciate it. Good luck with the channel. I'll definitely subscribe. Actually, you know what? Let's do that right now. Let's see. Hold on, everybody. Hang in there. Tech Enthusiasm. Can you see that? Tech Enthusiasm. Sub. Boom. There you go. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Good luck with the channel. And keep growing it, man. We'll collaborate sometime. Hold on. Where we go? I'm good. I'm glad to hear it, Tony. Oh, Danny. G-Men. Come on. 31 left. Danny, have a good week. Tony Z. Keep working at it, buddy. And trust me, if you got 1,000 subs in 7 months, man, you're on your way. Ray Berry, take it easy. Thank you for watching, my friend. There you go, Tech Enthusiast. That's time, man. Jump on these live streams, bro. You gotta get some love. Awesome, Riley. Thank you for supporting him. Tony Z, thanks for being part of the family for so long, bro. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad things are good with you and your health. Glad you're killing the fitness. You're doing well, bro. Come on, 32 you guys are left. Say goodbye to me on your way out the door. I think it'll be very good, Shannon, Brian. I think I think the C2, the good thing about it, more efficient panel, should be a little bit brighter. You're going to see the 55-inch in a few weeks. But I think it'll be similar to the C1, but definitely a good TV. Oh boy, you had to step away, but I'm signing out, man. You have a great night. Thank you for jumping in as always. 28 left. Come on, guys. Say goodbye on the way out. Don't be shy. I'm just happy to have 25 people watching. Forget about as many as we have. And maybe we'll do like a weekly kind of thing. You know, I'm definitely going to do, again, more with Shane and some of the other guys, but all right, guys, give a couple more minutes. Got a couple left, 24 left. Say goodbye on the way out. If you have, don't be shy. Say something in them comments. Oh, here we go. Boom. Man, I'm so sad I missed this. Love you, bro. Boom. Awesome, Home Theater Joe. I'm sorry I missed it too, man. We've been doing a little over 2 hours, but once I'm done, the video will be up. You'll have me staring at the screen, even though the camera's in front of me. Make sure you check it out. Appreciate the love, my friend. Appreciate the love. 2 hours, 25 minutes, 9, 7. Oh, it's the black rice. You mashed potatoes. It's a black rice. Mashed potatoes with nothing on the side? What are you eating on the sides, the black rider? What do you got? I know you're not having mashed potatoes on it. Let me see this. I know you're not eating mashed potatoes by itself. You got a little roast beef? What do you got? Got all this technology. You got watches going off, and none of them are telling me anything. All right, I got 30. I mean, the prices do come down typically. It's not because of Super Bowl. It's just that time of year. Chicken was a side. Boy, finish the chicken up. All right, guys. I've been saying this for a minute, but I am going to take off. 2 hours, 26 minutes. Let's get to 2 hours and 30 minutes. Let's do that. So please, on your way out, we got 30 people still in here. Say goodbye on the way out the door. I do want to hear from you. I do want to hear how you guys are. So I hate just cutting the broadcast. I feel like I leave people hanging. So say goodbye, say goodnight. You too, Shamar. Again, thank you so much. And I'll see you hopefully in a few weeks. Just give me some notice, my friend. Have a good night, my man. Thank you so much. Ooh, barbecue. I was supposed to have ribs tonight, but they didn't thaw out. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Again, I plan on doing more of these, doing more content during the week. And these I have fun doing. It's just us having a couple cocktails. Patrick, have a great night. I'm glad you changed your profile picture so I can see your face. Take care, buddy. I appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the positive feedback. I really do. Riley, have a great night. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I think I'm doing sweepstakes. 2 more minutes. Oh, I got you. Come on. I'll take you out. Just give me a heads up. And like I said, also get a hold of Robert in advance. Make sure he's free. Busy man. But I'm sure he'll want to hang out. I'll meet you down at the store. Like I said, I'll get you in a video. We'll shoot something. Though I think we're going to have LG before anything, Shamar. I know you're a Sony guy, but unfortunately, actually, no, Shamar, if you go to the store right now, you're going to see A90J Master Series 83. You're going to see X92 and X95 is what's there right now. But I don't think there's anything new Sony-wise, so you have to see. But come down in a few months, though, you're going to see the Z9K. All right, guys, counting it down. Have a great night. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your friendship, for being there. I'm not just saying that. I love doing this, and I love that you guys have given me this platform, and again, allowing me to have this platform. It's really what it is. You guys are allowing me to have this platform, and I'm always humbled that anybody watches. I really am. I do mean that. Z Black Rider, take care, my friend. I'm glad we had a cool conversation tonight. I appreciate the honesty. I do. It does mean a lot, again, to have a discussion, argument, discussion. That's what it's all about. It's what it's all about. You already left and came back. All right, crew. Have a great night. Love you guys. Take care. And I will see you in the next video during the week. And again, I appreciate it. Take care. Oh, Craig. How you gonna hang out there, Craig? Maybe you came back, Craig. But Craig, come on. I appreciate you watching other videos. Get out of the chopper. Come on. Thanks, Craig. Have a great night. Thanks for jumping in. Good night, guys. Love you guys. Ending in 10 seconds. 10, 9. I can't kick you out. Bro, I'm having a hard time. Never say goodbye. I appreciate being there. Again, I appreciate all your positivity. Go back and subscribe to my boy's channel right here too. Brainwaves, really, really great, positive guy. But again, love you guys. It's not even that late. I could hang for another couple hours. Easy. I had to go out for my girl. Craig, I know. Craig, I know you're a lover, baby. I know. You got to do what you got to do, baby. You got to do it. But Craig, again, I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate all the positivity. I got some more porn in the freaking chat. Wow. I get some moderators up in here. All right, guys, 28 left. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for sticking with the channel. We have a lot of good things coming this year. I'm looking forward to it, but I really appreciate it. All right. Love you guys. 3, 2, 1. Good night.